team, because I didn't expect this team to go together. On the other end, Hello Ladies is a surprise team, because I did not expect them to make it this far.
I couldn't agree more, especially when they go through the Monkeys and Gross Noobs respectively. You know, those are two incredibly good teams, a stacked quarterfinals, you could say. And so one team was eventually going to drop, perhaps the underdogs. I mean, should we even call them underdogs though? Again, they've both won Rendezvous themselves, so they've got pedigree for this. They've earned money in this wonderful circuit, and 30 seconds in, the first thing on their minds will be, let's control this midfield. Let's try and get some early shots on target, because the first goal, as we see so often in Game 1, Spooks, can be oh so important.
Definitely, and I just wanted to give one slight point out. It seems that ever since Justice has announced that he kind of wants to move to America for College Rocket League and RLCS, he's been playing out of his mind, better than he's ever had. And as we see a missed open net right there for lorry drivers, they have to be careful. EMILVALD going for it once again, and that's probably the one name that people know the least, EMILVALD.
He is still young, mind you, Emil. Only 18 years of age, the Icelandic player, but he's slowly but surely been growing a bit of a reputation. Maybe in this off-season, we'll see a little bit more of what he can offer. Certainly got some decent teammates around him, as you already say. I think Justice having one of the off-seasons of his life, as good as it has been for a few years. But not been so good on the goals front for us as casters. It's been a lot of sort of poking and prodding here and there, a couple of looks of net, and a couple of whiffs as well. Shooting boots not fully tied up yet.
A couple of hellos, hey, how are you, bonjour type shots right now, just to meet and greet, so to say. Give a couple of handshakes, you know, just get to know each other, but nothing too dangerous so far. NOAHSAKI has an opportunity to maybe create a dangerous thing by himself. EMILVALD, 50-50 going forward for him, and now the ball's back into the orange half.
Justice chase up against the backboard. That is a huge pitch. Is that on target? Goes high, but EMILVALD completely whiffs it. Go looking for the round the corner. And somehow this blue team's able to scrap it away. Nice demo. Up goes EJBY. EMILVALD with a lovely bump on HIBBS as well. But NOAHSAKI dispossesses the Norwegian. Out from the back now, GOMB straight into the face of Justice, who tries to chase HIBBS, but there's the clearance and a nice challenge in the midfield line. Heads back into blue possession.
EJBY getting a good touch up into the hands of Justice. Can he follow it up by himself? From the ceiling, looking for the touch. Cannot get it quicker than HIBBS. And you say it's Justice. Maybe it's just painful to see it happening though. The ball's back into the middle once again. EJBY with quick shots. He's wide as well.
Close, but not close enough for so many of these teams. That's the best opportunity. EMILVALD a little bit ahead of the ball, and so NOAHSAKI able to pick up that save. That's a nice lift actually from NOAHSAKI to GOMB. EJBY has to take it over to the far corner, was the third man in that rotation. Very responsible, very mature. Justice misses that clearance, forces EMILVALD onto it once again. Top of the box, heads straight back down to earth. GOMB goes up now, looking for that backboard hit. Maybe looking for a solo for himself. Again, it's EJBY with the dispossession. Nice second opportunity for HIBBS. That's straight in front of net, but NOAHSAKI not going to throw himself in front of it.
Taking it slow, just trying to buy time for his team. Even gets the flip reset as well, but it's just this beautiful good 50. No boost to follow it up though. HIBBS into the middle once again. One demo coming out from EJBY. Maybe another one coming out, and Justice has an open net to shoot at.
Oh!
He shoots it onto the post, but it's inside the net.
I was going hard because I was expecting that to bump off the post. It was an awful shot from Justice. He had so much space, so much time, so much room to work with. The application should have been better, but then again, that's my inner Danny Boy ATM speaking. At the end of the day, it is a goal, Spooks, and a very important one with just 90 seconds left to go.
Maybe trying to get the low goal, cannot do it. HIBBS position forward. Has to flip, has to scoop into the air as well, into the backboard, but NOAHSAKI has to back out, going back into the hands of GOMB. He's not quick enough, EMILVALD has a good touch, it's EJBY once again into the middle, but no one there to follow him up. Justice is high into the air, from the wall down into the hands of HIBBS.
GOMB, oh, good double touch opportunity, great save from EJBY. NOAHSAKI, that's a great pass, and HIBBS a little bit too far forward to make the most of it. GOMB. That's given straight up. EMILVALD!
Oh.
What a beautiful redirect. Ice cold from the Icelandic.
And this is what you like to see. This is the type of place. One forward in front of the ball. HIBBS has to guess what's going to happen. Is he going to fake it? Is he going to hit it? He hit it this time around. Got it behind the defender.
Looking far better then for Hello Ladies. And they'll be saying hello to their first win of the series. Should nothing too crazy happen. We've seen some really nice plays in the midfield from the lorry drivers here, but very much like the vehicle of their own description. They find themselves hard to turn a couple of times. They find themselves a little bit cumbersome, especially in that final third where it really all does matter. GOMB from the back, he wins another challenge, but just playing for time are the blue team, and that's all they really need to do.
EMILVALD going back down from the ceiling. Just the last 10 seconds, like you said. Time waste in count right now. HIBBS back to the middle. NOAHSAKI, quick shot. EMILVALD blocked it up, and that's all you needed to do. Not even on target from JUSTUSZZ. Doesn't matter. Seconds are done. 2-0 victory.
Really well played. Really well played. And you can certainly see why Hello Ladies found their match against the Monkeys to be so fruitful, so fortuitous. Similar shot counts. In fact, Hello Ladies coming out with less shots on target. But it's the quality of the shot, Spooks. And in a game where I think there were a lot of mistakes made in front of both goal mouths, it's the one that ultimately made the least mistakes that's the one that's won.
Well, it is like, I'm looking at this a bit in a sense of what have these players accomplished right now. Because we know lorry drivers, HIBBS, GOMB, and NOAHSAKI, we all know them insanely well, right? They're established players, especially GOMB, one of the best talents we saw last season near the end of the season, where we thought, okay, he can definitely make it big. On the other end, you have JUSTUSZZ, who has made it in the past, kind of trying to regain himself, with HB, who has never gotten truly over that edge of the day 3 qualifiers, and EMILVALD, who has just been slowly building reputation, slowly building himself up. And it is reminding me of some of those teams that just click when they play together, and that's what's happening right now. They just click well together.
It is a team game. It always helps to have those teams with the X factor, although it feels like X factor is a little bit tainted now given recent social media events, but you get the point. It's always lovely to have pop-off players, but having that synergy, knowing where your teammates are, so much more of a comfort blanket than, say, 3 individuals looking to score goals all on their lonesome. The flip resets and whatnot, Spooks, they're very pretty, but right now, it is all Hello Ladies, and the passing plays are pretty, all of their own right.
EJBY went high, trying to read it. Undulates into the hands of JUSTUSZZ. HIBBS still on the wall, though. Can't block it off and gets it stuck into their own corner. NOAHSAKI cannot get a touch onto it, and it means that EJBY, ball to the middle, ball to the air, and it's getting it gone, though.
JUSTUSZZ. EMILVALD's a little bit too far forward in the play for this, but NOAHSAKI doesn't keep the ball close to his car. EJBY misses that second touch. Nice read from JUSTUSZZ up high. NOAHSAKI back. Had to be saved there by HIBBS on the back foot. Feels like only a matter of time before Hello Ladies have that second go-ahead goal this series.
Side. No one really there to commit to it just yet. JUSTUSZZ had a touch, gets it over one, but HIBBS on the back wall, easy touch. EJBY once again into the middle, and it feels like EJBY has been the biggest thorn in the sides of lorry drivers. He's been reading everything, positioning himself greatly, non-stop getting small little touches like these, and that blocks off any type of momentum you're trying to build.
He's not a threat in front of Nate. He's a midfield monster, though. So many dispossessions, so many challenges that buy time for his teammates to pick up crucial boosts to utilize when they do press forward. It's great to see a player that is so unselfish, rare in this day and age, even with complete rotations, the way to go.
I mean, to be fair, EJBY is used to playing with people like Creamy and that type of group, so you have to be not selfish to even get onto the ball, I believe, with that team, so probably understandable that he's going for that route, but he's been playing phenomenally so far, and smart all over, and has to be careful here. Beautiful little save right there, and a good touch forward from JUSTUSZZ.
Good touch forward, perhaps, but I would have rather seen him utilize EJBY, who was continuing that run along the sidewall. Instead, it's just kind of thrown to the orange team, and as we hit half-time, it remains 0-0. I would say that is a huge positive for the likes of NOAH, HIBBS, and GOMB, because they really should be behind the amount of strong opportunities and plays. But down the other end, have they over-rotated it? Oh, they most certainly have. And HIBBS skills on the third man. A goal against the run of play.
Definitely, but he sneaks it on past, just barely getting it into the net. You see that last little touch? If he wouldn't have gotten that, that ball would have bounced out from the post. Maybe still could have gone in, but it would not have been in directly from him. So it's a good little play for Lorry Drivers, and definitely the way they should be aiming for it, though. Those type of solo plays where they can show off their flair is definitely their strength.
They've held on. They've worked their way not just into the game, but ahead. All to do now for Hello Ladies. Round the corner, HIBBS, Justice over the top of them. And over the top of them goes NOAHSAKI. EMILVALD out into the midfield. Great read from GOMB. Just locks this down. Gets the shot on target as well. EMILVALD gets a piece of it. EJBY. Justice with the quick turn. HIBBS forced back on heel. And that's a good challenge. Straight to GOMB. I'm loving these three reads. Just a transitional play. So much cleaner from the Lorry Drivers.
Good hit there. To the side once again. Gets that follow-up touch. And GOMB with a good hit up into the air. HB. Awkward position. Gets it into the air for Justice. What can you do? Slows it down. One touch, but it's not the touch he probably needed. And he actually ran out of boost. So probably all he could have done as GOMB has the flip reset. You know he does. Gets it to his teammate. But Claire is into the hands of HB.
Access the skill points. They place them all in mechanics. Lorry Drivers far, far better. That's an open opportunity. And EMILVALD a little too slow on the reaction front. GOMB to HIBBS. Locked into the orange half ever so briefly. Time burning off the clock, however. 60 seconds left. It's up on your screens, folks.
It as NOAHSAKI into the air. Tries to solo it, just tries to waste time, and it's a smart play from Lorry Drivers. They know they can just take those little solo mechanical plays and just waste time and maybe even get another goal out of it. It's a smart little delicate play as Justice tries to pass it into the middle, but it's actually a giveaway.
That was a good shot opportunity. Really should be 2-0. Demo power play in favor of the blue team, but they stumble across each other. EJBY and Justice on that backboard. I think it was the spawn in that undid the good work. And it's another 20 seconds gone, and another 5, and a throw over the keeper. It's all HIBBS, baby. 2-0.
Smart little play there from HIBBS. Beautiful control touch right there. Justice has to go for it, because if you don't, you know HIBBS is just going to have all the time in the world to set himself up for another play. And you don't want to give time to these types of players. They're all way too skilled mechanically. So you know in the one front you're just going to lose. So now, 20 seconds, it has been done before. It's been done in the past. But you need to get it as quick as possible into the net.
It's not going to happen when that Hail Mary goes so horribly wrong. Doubling up on each other. A third not going to happen with Justice at the helm. But they're not going to win either. In fact, they're not going to score. And I can't believe I'm saying that, given the first 2.5 minutes of game number 2. The turnaround of the tables for Lorry Drivers. Their first point on the board. Now how far can they go with it? They are going to score, never mind. James doesn't have to worry about not saying it, but all a bit too little, all a bit too late.
Never say never, but in this case, there's no more time to get another goal into the net. Still at least one to take home for the road. It's at least a bit of a consolation goal to give yourself a bit of a good feeling, you know? A bit like, okay, yeah, we can still score. We can still do what we did in game 1.
Wow, there was hardly any shots. I thought there were going to be a lot more. Only 5 for Lorry Drivers, only 3 for Hello Ladies. And it's a point here where we were touching upon EJBY earlier, whether he wasn't utilized or whether he didn't make the correct runs at the correct time to help his teammates, Spooks. It just feels like in order for Hello Ladies to step it up another level, because Lorry Drivers has evidently adapted. We saw them doing it throughout this game, looking far the better team in that second half. We need to see that response now from Hello Ladies, and I think a lot of it will come through EJBY and just being responsible, of course, but being a little more aggressive, opening up the options for those shooting lanes.
The problem really hasn't been that HB hasn't been used. It's more so that Lorry Drivers just found a way around him. And that's the hard part, because for HB, he's been phenomenal in the midfield. But it's going to get hard when you either get bumped, demoed, removed, or passed around, because there's nothing you can do. You cannot all of a sudden just go quicker than what the game allows.
Very true. There is only finite pace. There is terminal velocity. But there's going to be no terminal, or at least final terminal, for either of these teams just yet. Of course, game number 3. A reminder, if you are just joining us, that it is best of 5. We've got our best of 7 grand finals on the way. But important now for Hello Ladies, at the very least, to be competitive from the off. Yes, okay, you scored a goal, but it's garbage time. It was meaningless. And most importantly, you want to try and defuse this ticking time bomb, because the orange team, Lorry Drivers, looking explosive.
NOAHSAKI probably could have gotten more out of it with a quick shot, but instead chose for the solo play. Into the air once again. Who gets his first touch onto it? Who gets the headlights onto it? It was JUSTUSZZZ and HIBBS just dying for the speed, but it's still going into the favor of lorry drivers. NOAHSAKI straight on down. Can't get a second touch in the middle, but gives it away to GOMB. What do you do with it? Not much either. EMILVALD has a good touch out of it.
Very simple counter to what I'm seeing from the orange team right now, and it's just don't fall for any of their trickery. Be fast, be pacey, get in their face. I had to get the rhyme in there, of course. What about NOAHSAKI? Well, he's over the top of one, but again, because he's forced into that flip reset so early, the shot goes high. They're looking to recycle the play now through him, but they've given it away. Running out of boost, being bumped, being bullied, and I'm loving the look of the demos as well from Hello Ladies. Just an extra little bit of spice into the mix.
I can barely believe you went for that type of rhyming, but it's still flowing.
I will never stoop so low.
As you see, GOMB still up into the air, but NOAHSAKI decides to go for a solo play. Actually going against him though. EJBY has to get the big booming bang on this ball. Does get it. GOMB. Beautiful control though. Straight on down into the hands of NOAHSAKI, but that ends up into the hands of EMILVALD.
Good mind games, really. Even if you're not going to ultimately get the ball, get the guy to do what they were going to do a little bit earlier than they were expecting. Nobody expecting the complete whiff from EMILVALD. And EJBY throws it downtown. Oh, it was going to be into the hands of NOAHSAKI. HIBBS calls him off, waiting there, lying in support. EMILVALD gets a piece, but ends up handing it over to GOMB. There's JUSTUSZZZ, keeps it locked into his own corner, into his own half. My goodness, did EJBY need to get a touch on that one through the corner. EMILVALD, that's a great clear. That's a brilliant clear. That's an on-target clear. It's a goal-bound clear from EMILVALD.
I was just about to say, both these two teams are playing a bit too much with fire, and it seems that one of these two finally got burned because of it.
No Lightning McQueen on the field, but Kachow indeed. I don't think that was entirely meant, by the way, from EMILVALD. I think he was just happy to clear it. Fortuitous, some might say, but fortune favors the bold. And that was a bold save. It's a big demo, HIBBS, but no GOMB, except he's waited. He's decided to hold off, and I thought that was going to evolve into something a little bit better than what it ultimately did, which is a diddly squat save from HIBBS. And all of a sudden, bit between their teeth. Hello, ladies, looking like the real deal again.
It definitely does seem that when they get into the lead, they're a lot more comfortable, which makes sense, of course, but still, it's such a difference to already look at. But this touch right here is not what you need to have right now. Good pass right down, but touched by EJBY. Once again, getting that midfield on lockdown, not allowing this passing plays to connect. NOAHSAKI, there, slowing it down, looking for another touch, straight on down. EJBY blocks it off.
Playing instinctual. Backball touch. Oh, a little too sharp an angle for GOMB. EJBY clear up on aisle 1. And then EMILVALD. Again, keeping it close to the chest. I like that. It's all right to slow down the transitional play. You don't have to get it right to the other side of the pitch immediately, especially when you've got that goal advantage. But it is a slender goal advantage at that. Waterfall down. GOMB deals with it. EMILVALD up in the face, as I was suggesting, as I was hoping for, as we are seeing on our screens. But now for the counter, it's HIBBS. A demo on GOMB, though, limits those attacking opportunities. Hello, ladies, doing everything right for the moment.
Slow. Baiting out EJBY, but that's not the thing you needed to do at that moment, because EJBY is just like, okay, I'll just go for it. I'll just ego challenge your play. And now it's into the hands of HIBBS. Missed touch right there, not on target. NOAHSAKI can't get the 50 either. EJBY into the wall. JUSTUSZZZ starts to follow it up. Just wasting time right now. GOMB into the middle. HIBBS, are you quick enough? No, you're not. JUSTUSZZZ is quicker than anyone else. EMILVALD, can you get another touch on target? No, actually got a weird touch. Probably didn't expect to beat NOAHSAKI right there.
Now it's NOAHSAKI. Not going to reach that backboard. EMILVALD. JUSTUSZZZ. And EMILVALD again. 100 boost. The lift up. EJBY. Waterfall down. EMILVALD couldn't put it in. GOMB locked off that particular passage into the net. 2-0, and this one is surely sewn up. It's JUSTUSZZ again, playing it slow. Really like it. The big clearance from HIBBS, they needed it. Bit of Route 1 Rocket League, but there's no follow-up. Stuck in their own half. Oh, a miscommunication. A flummox in the air, but HIBBS! Oh, HIBBS! Oh, what a save from JUSTUZZZ, utilizing his own crossbar. Still has to hit the ground. Not going to. GOMB, smart play. The lift up. There's 2 on the way. Past 1. EMILVALD has stayed back on the backboard. And there was ultimately nowhere else that could be gone with that particular passage. It's Hello Ladies back in front there onto match point.
And do you remember how Hello Ladies has beaten their past 2 opponents? And what series score?
Please do inform myself in the audience, please.
The 3-1. The 3-1. The
Yeah?
ones we spoke at the start about. The 3-1s once again. And look what they're going to be able to be doing right now again.
I wouldn't want to remove the honor of informing everybody again, Spooks. You are the brains. I am the brawn. I am the sound. I am the loud.
Beauty.
I'm getting... I mean, come on. Let's not overflat me here. I've got to say, low shot count as well. Not for the first time, but I think that plays into Hello Ladies' hands quite perfectly. I think we've already touched upon lorry drivers and their mechanics and how when you look at these 2 teams on paper, they really should be the favorites going into this one. But I like that Hello Ladies have recognized their own limitations and they're kind of playing to their strengths. And okay, it's only a 1-goal game. Okay, it comes off a massive overcommit from lorry drivers. That's exactly what you want to see if you're Hello Ladies, Spooks. You want to frustrate the lorry drivers into making those mistakes because the more mistakes that they do, the more opportunities you got to score, even if they might be limited at the moment.
Mistake is still something that can be replicated. You can still be making those things every so often, as HIBBS almost made a mistake right there. Still got a touch to NOAHSAKI. Can they get the transition going right away from the get-go? Can they get an early opening goal, which is definitely something they need?
I can't believe we reached this point in the competition and we might potentially be looking at 2 sweeps in a row, but that's the beauty of tournament day. That's the beauty of no double elim bracket. You got to get your business done when it's asked of you. That's a great passing play. JUSTUZZZ forced to go high, and EMILVALD's follow-up shot, the Shadow Striker, ultimately going wide. It allows HIBBS to get on his bike, the flick. Not going to deceive JUSTUZZZ this time around. NOAHSAKI, that's a great shot. Straight at EJBY, however, or more like EJBY moved very slowly into position and didn't have to panic. Clearance to HIBBS. Bumped out the way. NOAHSAKI, we can see GOMB there going for a bump on the far side. NOAHSAKI's won the challenge, got no boost. A little bit too much mustard on that pass, JUSTUZZZ, but that's gone straight to GOMB, actually. This attack's still continuing, and it's not until that interception from EMILVALD where we could sort of take a breather and sigh of relief.
JUSTUZZZ jump for this free jump, disgusted in the middle, almost a shot from himself. With the pinch, I didn't think he would even get close to a goal, but almost had it for himself. EJBY now has to turn around. He is quick on it though, but low on boost, goes for the pinch. GOMB has an easy time controlling this ball. Back into NOAHSAKI. Nope, got blocked off by JUSTUZZZ.
Match play from EJBY into no man's land. JUSTUZZZ able to enter no man's land first and foremost. Going with the interception. EMILVALD, that's a good pinch. Buys a bit of time, sets up on the top of the box. Thrown away onto this eastern side of the pitch. JUSTUZZZ. Limited resources to work with. Does what he can before rotating out. And GOMB sees every player in front of him. That's not what you want to see if you're aerially speaking, looking for that opportunity. Both teams meeting each other in the middle. Loggerheads for the moment, Spooks.
EMILVALD can't do much with this. NOAHSAKI neither. 50 going in favor of JUSTUZZZ. Leaving the ball alone, just leaves it for JUSTUZZZ. I think he has the better touch. Eventually the ball goes into the below half once again. EJBY controlling it though, slowing it down, tries to get a good flick, a scoop, but can't get it, so JUSTUZZZ has to help him out. Ball back into the middle once again. HIBBS awkward position, but still gets control. EMILVALD, beautiful little 50 right there, but it has to be quick as NOAHSAKI is quicker than everyone else.
I'm loving the fact that we have great comms though from Hello Ladies. That much is evident to see. Someone saying, oh god, this clearance isn't going to be strong. Could someone help me out here? And they have done. Shot, and that is netted by EMILVALD. You've got to say, the demo ultimately not the big contributor here. It was off-screen. HIBBS saw everything in front of him. Should have been a little more proactive, surely. And Hello Ladies could be saying hello to the grand finals in just 2 minutes, 11 seconds time.
A bit too much respect given to EJBY there from the lorry drivers, because EJBY had no boost. It looked like he had no boost. Everyone should have known by then as Quickstep comes out from JUSTUZZZ once again. But they just gave him all the respect. It led to an easy shot for EMILVALD. Just to get an open net, kind of. Just Still have to put it away, of course, because it's a beautiful shot and well placed. But maybe Justice can get another one quite quickly after game 1.
Oh my goodness. This really is prime rival series Justice that we are seeing. We thought that the potential had capped out, potentially even better. Could not agree more. HIBBS. Oh, that is phenomenal. That is sublime. It is luscious. It is excellence.
It is sneaky though as well with the backflip, getting it past the defender, right under the crossbar as well. The perfect placement right on there in 1-1 situation. Let's get it all tied up.
Lorry drivers ain't gonna pull over just yet. A little bit more mileage in the tank for now. 90 seconds plus change. Goal. Dangerous. EMILVALD. Oh! Missed it, and so did NOAHSAKI. A let-off. A quick turn now from HIBBS. Slices past EMILVALD. Oh, a miss on the wall again. And a miss from GOMB. Double catastrophe for the orange team. And even though there won't be too much punishment on this front, can't be counting on those for the orange team. You've got to be cleaning that up.
Oh, maybe they can clean it up right away. HIBBS can't touch himself. NOAHSAKI, quick shot. Double commit coming out, but they at least got the ball gone and out of the net as HB with the musty flick goes for the bump, gets the bump. Justice is ready, but didn't expect NOAHSAKI to be that quick.
Good pitch again from EMILVALD, but NOAHSAKI was prepared for it. EJBY. A little bit of miscommunication or lack thereof, perhaps. EMILVALD going for the solo play. Here's Justice support, but HIBBS manages to ride the challenge of both. NOAHSAKI. EJBY misses out. Oh, and HIBBS not able to read that correctly. Definitely the advantage with the team of EMILVALD, and through 30 seconds left. Might we have to go to overtime to settle this one?
Maybe not, because this may be a bit too open right now with a quick shot. EMILVALD was back inside. You saw Justice creeping behind the players, trying to get a bump or a demo. Couldn't eventually connect to it. And as the seconds keep on ticking away, both of these teams have to be careful. You don't want to concede a last second goal.
NOAHSAKI was looking for that pinch off the floor. Nice idea, but way too telegraphed. EMILVALD, that's going to go all the way over to the far side, round the world, onto the floor. Overtime. Last chance saloon for the lorry drivers.
This quick shot, is that in? No, it's just a bit too wide. Gets another touch though. It's onto the back wall. Pass into the middle. EMILVALD is there.
Boom.
The shot is placed well. And the man has done it. EMILVALD and the gang, as you said it before, the placement's been perfect.
All three players surrounding him, but the eye of the storm was where EMILVALD found themselves. Great shot, great pass from EJBY. The pressure, that initiating movement from Justice straight off the kickoff. It was just well played all round. I don't think that Hello Ladies would have liked a longer overtime. You're inviting issues, knowing how good the lorry drivers can be, but they won't be on this day. They were not better than Hello Ladies, who themselves now have a chance to equal the lorry drivers' record, I should say, of 2 Rendez-Vous, and the Rendezvous are running out, Spook, so this would be a good chance for bragging rights and, of course, the lion's share of that prize pool.
But they aren't the only ones looking to go for 2-time. It's Kachao up here looking to go back-to-back. They've won the last one, and they want another one, Relic.
I did say it was a stacked quarterfinals. It's going to be a stacked grand finals. Unfortunately, we lose one of our wonderful stacks here in Spooks, who we have to bid adieu to. But joining me on the mic then for the grands, it'll be juicy. And I do not think that there is more appropriate a descriptor than what will be coming up on your screens in the very near future. So be sure to stretch those legs, hydrate, and then get back here for our best of 7 grand finals as Hello Ladies and Kachao Dop go head to head for the win.